both of them act like a mature person. And if you want to settle, he should have withdrawn himself. Not trying to fall on someone's side. I think that's why they just messed up.
He's not falling on any side. He was enabling it. He loved. If you, Louis, you didn't listen to the voice note. If you sit and listen to the voice note, you will know that.
It's too long now. And get that
the sea finished.
That there was an agreement. They were conspiring to do many things together.
Many things. It's not just the camera.
Against peers.
That's what I said.
It's just like
if there's someone
someone said earlier, why not talk about
so that it doesn't blow out,
Why not talk about chairman and peers? Now,
God bless you.
We need to understand that chairman got deep into this situation. He got addicted to something within the course. Yeah. Now, out of that, he also decided to engineer evil. As one particular clip we listened to, where it seems as if Bella agreed to collude with Natural to blackmail Pierce.
Yes.
What? How can, even if they say Bella's father is there chasing after chairman, can Bella's father ask Bella, what was your daughter getting engaged with when he was planning with the same Otumba to blackmail a third party with an assailant? And the assailant now becomes this same Natural that we've had on Paparano's platform that has told all sorts of convenient lies. Porkies. Because when I sat down with chairman and I listened to him, before I decided to push the story out according to the best way I can, to make it understandable, but obviously beyond that, a lot will now come out when his version is in the public place. Now, with his version in the public place, and we're saying there's an age gap. The age gap is not my problem, because I've seen couples where the wife is 15 years older than the man and vice versa, and they are having good relationship with their life and families. So forget about
France.
Yeah, so forget about the age gap. The age gap is not a problem. Now, when two people are intertwined in sadistic relationship, there is a sadistic, there's a sadistic situation on the gratification of Gola and
but in a relationship where man and woman,
hold on, I haven't finished.
They have to Gola and Bona now. That's in the video,
I haven't finished.
Gola and Bona must join for a relationship.
Hold on, I haven't finished. You see, there is a sadistic side to it. Now, if you look at these two people, if I'm correct, they even if they have met before, which I don't even think they have, and I don't think the Kwekos have gone anywhere near the Bola. Now, there is now a sadistic connection in there.
Because there used to be a time they really liked themselves,
No, hold on. That brought about an addiction that now caused these two people to collude to want to blackmail or destroy Pierce's personality. Now, we now need to start asking ourselves why. Now, when you look at the case that Paparano settled, and they did a great job to bring it to the public place in the open, and they did what they had to do. Now, what is it that went into chairman's head? He's the chairman of the organization. Pierce is the, director general, whatever the case may be, the president or whatever. Now, was chairman trying to rogue Pierce out of the foundation completely? One, he cannot do that because he's got more Pierce foundation on it. So what is chairman smoking? If that is what he's trying. because I wouldn't want to go anywhere near what chairman is smoking because his brain is not functioning very well.
100.
Now, if what he's trying to do is not to pay the money he owes peers back by trying to use something to blackmail him, note. Because
No, I don't think that's what happened.
no, hold on.
Okay.
So but then even that doesn't make any sense. Why? Because what do you think? You see, these
There
two
was a transfer of nudity from somebody to chairman, or from chairman to somebody.
They are playing to the public gallery, and they are careful what they say and what they bring out. I would like to listen to any audio properly to understand either from chairman's point of view or Isabella. Chairman and Isabella, if you are listening, why are you guys trying to rogue peers? What are you guys trying to do to get natural? According to
Pierce, I think Pierce himself is not innocent.
No, it's not Pierce. We are not talking about Pierce now.
IT guy, wait.
We are
IT guy, but they're still planning to set Natural up. Do you listen when they were trying to set Natural up? They wanted to record Natural too.
Yeah, no,
you didn't hear that.
They would have inadvertently. They would have been lucky to have set up the two of them. The two of them.
Pierce and Natural are not related. Like they are not connected.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't know what these people get up to. We don't know their plans. Neither of them are revealing this information to us, and there's nobody else out there apart from Zabi or Zubi. Maybe Zuri. Maybe Zuri can tell us what chairman and Isabella were planning against peers to now push Natural into it.
Well, I just think these matters needs to be properly addressed so that the wrong person will not be blamed, because that is turning on that person also to a monster. That is the fact.
But you say
in this life, every one of us want to revenge something.
Is the mental health of anybody that has been suppressed right now that cannot come public to speak, because it may be more than the people that we know.
But IT guy, look at my own case. I said I and Pizu had an opportunity to be in the closed door with peers, and he apologized to me. He even said that most of the things that he said, he had to expatiate. But I went to his platform after that time. I heard things that they were saying there. It was different from what we had to say in the closed door, and it was different from whatever he came to do in the public.
Yeah.
And I regret it so much, because now I feel very stupid to myself, because the stigma will remain like that forever.
No, I don't think so. I think let me tell you something about stigma.
I hope you understand what I mean.
No. But look at it this way. The same thing I am against the timing in which Paparano raised money for Yomi Fabi. And also the timing he raised money for Natural.
That money he raised for Yomi, it sounds like supporting bad behavior.
No, hold on. Okay, let's call it spade a spade. Okay, it's a gesture of whoever will. I don't know whether it's good or bad, but it's a gesture. But look at it this way.
I think it's a hand of support. He said it's a hand of support.
Support for what?
Yeah, Oluwils, I agree with you.
Support
that you should continue lying to the public, or giving them alternative facts.
Yeah, but Oluwils, one thing that's going to hound Paparano for a long time to come, it will shake it off eventually, is the fact that the timing was wrong.
Extremely wrong. Extremely.
That's very wrong. The timing was wrong. Now, for you, Sele, because the thing is, at the end of the day, we are human beings. If you believe no one has got anything on you, it doesn't matter how far they drag you. Okay, this whole camera down situation will disappear. Now, if Lagata's name is mentioned, for instance, and nobody has been able to provide anything to corroborate the story. Unfortunately for Lagata, he got involved in a process where people are dragging him. Now, because we don't have evidence, according to the music pivot, we don't have anything to show. But Sele, you are right about the fact that it will hound you for a while, because
In fact,
your name is being dragged in the mud. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Now, imagine this same person said to me, because it's when someone is fighting with you that you will hear the fact of what, like you said, you have my notes. I believe it is just something that is wrong. I think it is criminal. I think it's just wrong. And I believe that one day, something might happen again, that the matters of that notes will have to.
You see, the thing is, Sele, this thing is not going to end now. You see, when African television came to my platform, I think he wanted to say, oh no, it wasn't African television. Yeah, it was him. Then he came and said something about when we should stop talking about it. Now, because we carried on talking about it, we got more information to find out that Bella was right, that a letter wasn't sent to this guy's workplace. You understand? So, you see, the more we talk about it, the more we get deep into it and start looking at their lies, start looking at weighing the stories. We decipher what is believable from what is unbelievable. And then when we listen to them as they are still ranting on social media, we get more information from them, because they now don't know which audio to play, depending on how far they've dragged the banner or wherever it is they are sniffing. And then when they bring it out, it's like you are shooting yourself in the foot, mate, because what you are bringing now is contradicting what you've said before. So, you know, when people run out of ideas, I mean, just imagine this thing is more like a little someone just strike a match to light a cigarette, drop it, and then
now
the forest
the IT point out this. You see this? There's this comment. Look at this comment. This person, this comment. This is how they silent people. This is how they actually silence people. This person,
and they've been doing it.
You understand? Look at the context. Yeah. Like, look at the context. If it was a different platform that I have no control over, this narrative of host allow people to talk will not be there. It will be, what of the woman that you scam?
Yeah, but it disappeared, didn't it? When you say that this, okay, now.
But I believe you already said that. There was no scamming.
Always, hold on. Okay, I realize what you're saying now. Now, Sele, I know that Aries forced you to speak on that particular occasion. I would have loved it if you did not go anywhere near there. Now, it took a while for African television to listen to me. Not because I'm talking to him on the Green app, but because I keep advising him in the open. It took a while for him to understand that. If I, the IT guy, have to respond for every time I sit on the windows and they're talking about me, I would have been useless and notorious, and people will just laugh at me. But I just move on to the next window. Do you know how many of these things I receive that they will tag me in, and they are talking about me, and they will send to me, and I just ignore it. And I don't go and fight for anyone. Why? Because we are all in it, and people are going to talk about you, they're going to talk for you, and they're going to talk against you, and you have to get used to it.
Exactly.
Now, the thing I don't like is for people to be going into other people's profile. Now, that profile there belongs to the guy that set it up. Yeah? And I don't think we should be bullied to be putting our profile on private. Yeah? If you have to put your profile on private because you have a low self-esteem, then that's your problem. Your profile should remain public if you want it public. And if there's anything in there that you don't want public, you have the opportunity to put that particular clip private if you want. Yeah. But nobody has the right to go in there and snap your picture and use your picture to offend you outside.
Yes.
You can mention people's names. Now, if I, let's say for instance, I compromise myself now and Bella put my picture out, then I can't stop that because that is in the public domain. You understand? That is not private.
Yes.
But the one on my profile is private. And the reason why I'm saying is I'm just encouraging people. Don't do it. Stop going into people's profile and using their children and their family to disgrace them. Because let me tell you something. The reason why most of them are able to get away with it is simply because they have something on those people. And the reason why Arifa won't get away with it is that you have nothing on me. I will not come into your profile to come and intrude and take your photo and go and make a video or outside your privacy, because people don't know. You see, in England here, we buy houses. And if you have a house and you don't live in a flat, the moment someone crosses the government pavement and open the gates to your property, they are trespassing.
Yes.
So you don't have to come into my house and you don't have to knock on my door. Now, if you knock on my door, I speak to you through that bell and I will say to you, you need to step back and move out of my property, because at this point in time, I don't want to speak with you and you are trespassing. If you don't get out of this particular conference in the next 15 seconds, I will call the police, and that is what I will do. So the fact that someone's profile is there doesn't give you the audacity to go in there and get private digital information, copyright, and actually a property of the person that put it there. Copyright doesn't have to be on it. It's their intellectual property. And you cannot borrow or use it without their consent. And Arifa said, petition me, and he laughed, and I said, you will cry if the wrath of the law hates you.
The same Arifa that went to jail?
Into my profile to use my picture, and then
he wants to go back to jail again?
Maybe he wants to.
That boy does not have sense yet.
Maybe he wants to, but this time around,
the day he was saying,
I don't know. If they say 5 years, nobody can beg me. If they give him 5 years, nobody can beg me.
IT guy, he was sending you an invitation the other day to co-host with you.
He's an idiot.
Like,
what did he say you did to him?
It's a torag. No. Look.
Namugu.
Let me share this information with you. When I put my narration out there and I wanted to know the relationship between Bella and Ayat, it is to do with one sort of like posting on the Black app that I found. I listened to it. I put bits and pieces together. I now decided to showcase that to actually go into the underground and expose people. Now, listen to this very carefully, everybody that is recording. Comfy, because I'm now following everybody now. Everybody that I like. So Comfy came into my DM me yesterday. IT guy, I found something this and this. Why did you not do your research before you posted it? So I've already forwarded the actual initial video to her. So I said, well, it is something that is known to everybody already. I just narrated it my own way. It is the same information, but explicitly narrated my own way. Okay. She said, why did you not do your research? I said, you see, on this Black app, we talk about ourselves, right? And we're talking about Comfy. Comfy that has done a show for me before, that has gone into my profile and used my profile to do a show for me before.
You should have Comfy.
And I did not. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish the story. And I did not respond to her at the time. And I don't have anything against her. And I think sometimes we just have to educate ourselves anyway. When people, Aries, let me finish this story before I go to Aries. Anyway, yesterday. So we're doing DM. And then she said, "Oh, why did you not do your research?" And then we went through this whole situation. So I said, I was conscious not to say sorry so that we can have a good conversation. And then she said, anyway, she did a show on our platform and she debunked it. And I said, although I'd already said that we all say things about ourselves and all that kind of stuff. And she said, IT guy, don't you owe me an apology? And I said, I'm sorry for whatever. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just see what it is. Bear with me.
Sele. I don't know where I go from. They defend you again. No, my defensive mechanism. Sorry.
Which one you need defense? Which one you need defense? Shena said the one Bella mentioned my name. She mentioned my name for another man now.
You dey lie.
You know that one is wrong. If I say if they play my voice now, where you hear my voice, where I talk say, Bella, go and destroy IT guy. Go and destroy.
I think I must have said something about I'm sorry for whatever damage you may have caused or whatever it is anyway.
The IT, I know nothing about everything they are talking about now.
Listen to this. When I said that to her,
not the Hayat, not the anything. I don't know anything.
When I said that to her,
fooling me like saying I me they date Bella. Not knowing all of them, they are inbox.
When I said that to her, she said thank you. And we exchanged pleasantries and we moved on from it. Now, in the same thing that Comfy listened to is the same thing Arifa listened to. Arifa, who is looking for content, was stupid and sheepish enough. And when I saw that, I thought, boy, jade le one now. And jade, the prison where you go, where you come out of, you are actually wrong with what you did. And you are doing more wrong right now. You see, Comfy, that's done a show for me before. When Aries and her people are on, I don't know whether it's Aries' platform or Paparana's platform. I think it was Aries' platform. I fought for Comfy that night and I told Aries, block me if you have to. We are Nigerians, we have issues. Not be weak by Mohbad and we are not related to Mohbad. You are now saying you will engineer something, they will pick Comfy from America, from Germany and deport her to Nigeria. And I said to her, me, Omo Naija, Polembe, Nimi, I will get on a flight. I will forget about work even if it takes a week. I'm going to go to Germany and go and fight for Comfy. If you attempt to do what you are doing, I supported and fought for the same person. After that, he even decided to do a show for me because of Joseph Aloba. And I've forgiven her because for me, look, this is not all we should be.
Well, IT guy, why should you fight for Comfy?
I will fight for you. I will fight for you. Do I know you? Do I know you?
In this,
always hold on. Listen, do I know you? I will still fight for you. You are my brother. And she's my sister. Just because we're having all this fracas on this social media. Oluri Ebi, as much as I call him Penkere and call him Lati Snail, Lati anything. If he's in trouble, if I can help him, I will get on a flight to Dublin and go and support him. We are Nigerians. Let's not be in another man's land. Let's not be in another man's land and not support ourselves. Regardless, social media is nothing. If you log off social media,
so will you fight for Aries too?
I will fight for Aries.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I will fight for Aries. I am a Nigerian first before I come to social media. I will fight for Yomi Fabi. Let's call a spade a spade. If something is so destructing and is going to disrupt your life, if I have the capacity and the power, I will engage with people, we'll put our forces together and we will go and support you. We can only fight the fight of war wrong. What we believe is wrong is what we're fighting for. But I will fight for any one of us. Whether it's Aries, whether it's Yomi Fabi, whether it's Paparano, whether it's Sele, anybody within my power as a Nigerian.
What about Wumi?
I will fight for Wumi, I will fight for Baba, I will fight for Abosede, I will fight for Darosha, I will fight for Adura. You see, there is a
clap.
There's a difference in war brought us together on a case, and we need to look at it judiciously with proper jurisprudence on case-to-case basis. Now, if Aries gets into trouble, it has got nothing to do with justice for Mohbad. And I can go to Paparano's platform and we can raise money, look for lawyers. We don't know. And we're going to rescue Aries. And I will forget about even Sammy Jojo. Even Sammy Jojo, if it's got nothing to do with justice for Mohbad, and there's placard out there to sort of like say, let's raise money for Sammy Jojo because of what, nothing to do with justice for Mohbad. It's our brother. It's our brother.
So, I see that I want to ask you a question.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. And I need an welcome. Good afternoon, I need an honest answer. I see that. Do you think between these 4 or 1 week that my name has been mentioned, do you think I should stay off, like I should delete my TikTok without any scandal or milk? The way my name has been
sorry, very wicked lady. You need. I got distracted in the background. Start again, please. Sorry.
I said I want an honest answer.
Yeah.
I mean, within these 4 to 5 days, the way my name has been everywhere without having any scandal on me. There is no scandal about me in all this situation. And my name has been mentioned everywhere. Do you think I should delete my TikTok and stay off black? Why are you laughing now?
All right,
do you think I'm
let's
I know the reason why.
Let's look at it this way. Do you want me to answer?
It down.
Do you want me to answer the question?
Answer it honestly. Break it down.
You are the very wicked lady indeed. And you know what it's like when you are wicked, you will be restless yourself. So when you're wicked enough to be throwing shades, one day is going to come, the internet is going to come after you. Now, I maintain one thing. People are going to talk for you. They're going to talk against you. They're going to drag you. And they're going to talk about you. That's life. Now, don't be too sensitive. That's my first bullet point. 2, don't be too quick to react. And 3, whilst you have the nerves not to react, try and sleep over things. Try and sleep over things. Okay. Yeah. So don't be quick to react. Don't react. And when you can control your reaction and your emotions, don't get emotional, but try and sleep over things. If you can sleep over things, as in sleep and when you wake up in the morning, go back to the same audio again and play it again. Now, you will find out that your reaction will be different. Also, you will find out that the interpretation is also different from what you may have picked out of it when you jump and react immediately from listening to it again. Because you slept over it, it's troubled you overnight, then you listen to it again. Now the question is, where there is an action, there's a reaction, but it's not every action that you have to react to. And the only thing where you will not react to it is if you manage it properly. Now, if you listen to it again and again and you actually believe you have to react, one thing will still prompt you, do you really need to react? Now, if you stop reacting, then we have a situation that is actually giving you a balance. But the most important thing, please, people, including you, very wicked it is gone. Do not allow anybody to push you to leave any platform or any medium. It is not good for your mental health. Why? Because if you are not troubled and nothing is wrong with you psychologically and mentally, and you decide that I just want to log off for a week, that's okay. Now, if people are trying to push you to get out and you do, it's the severity and the impact on your mental health will be massive. Why? When you are not aware and people are talking about you, dragging you, and you don't know, if you decide to log off for a week, you don't know whether they've been dragging you for a whole week. They've dug more out about you. And then by the time you come back after a week, you feel like buying yourself. So nobody should allow anybody to push them out of any app unless you are being blackmailed. And if you're being blackmailed, if you're being blackmailed, then it's a different situation. But Aduke, as I know you, let me finish this one. As I know you, Aduke, and I've engaged with even me, I've blocked you before, and I also you are part of the candidates that actually got me never to block people anymore, unless people really come and disturb me on my platform when I'm having a show, because I believe we are brothers and sisters. We've engaged before. Ayamin Kade is also someone I've blocked before and unblocked. And recently I unblocked everybody, and that's it. I showcased everybody, including Karimo. I celebrated everybody, including Lizzie Diamond, everybody, but definitely not Supreme and not Yomi Fabi. That one day is for another day. Now, so for me, I will say, the only way, you see, African television is being remodeled, not by me, but it's engagement with me, but his own mind. I keep calling him out in public and I keep telling him off. I keep calling him out in public, I keep telling him off. African TV is now a different human being. It was on MFM's platform. We all saw the way he conducted himself. And if you think about it properly, African TV is changed for the better. Because I kept saying to him, it is not every time they are talking about you that you have to go and defend yourself. It's wrong. It's wrong. The sniper in the last 20 months, the respect I have for this young man is massive. When they mentioned his name on the camera down, and I listened to him on one platform and he said, given what is going on, I realized that if I say quiet, it will die a slow death, even a sudden death. He kept quiet. Is anybody talking about the sniper right now? No. Even when I decide to poke Comrade Moses, he said what he had to say in the comment section. Is anybody talking about Comrade Moses now, about camera down? That is it. Don't allow people
Mighty
to
guy,
pressure
who
you.
is
Yes.
who is giving you information? You have all
Yeah,
what that you don't have.
I keep saying that I'm the king of sitting on the window.
Window.
There is no windows that you, even if you shut the window, my ears. If I can't see what's going on, at least I can hear. I'm the king of sitting on the window. You see, the reason why you don't see me on platforms is that they will never allow you to speak, one. You will never have enough time to speak, two. But why don't you just listen to them? For me, it's a game of chess. I'm playing that game with everybody else. IT guy on this side and everybody else. And I've got my table, and I've got 7 to 10 chairs. I've got my 7 chess sets. It's only IT guy on this side, and it's 7 platforms on the other side. Who's playing who? Everybody's playing themselves. Because it's the only person that is quiet and silent that sees it all. And you know, when I come out and vent, you will hear my voice from a distance. It's like a lion that goes, "Rah!" And you know when you hear that voice, you gotta run.
Actually, you know, this thing that we talked about, sitting on windows.
Yes.
For the last, since January, like I have not been hosting. I've just been very quiet. Most of the time, I'm just at the window, and I'm able to start recording. I'm starting to see people in a different way. That at some point, when you are quiet, you will see the true intentions, the motive, without doing anything. Because I was able to see people in a different way. Normally, I would have imputed my own in the matters, and it would have boomerang on me. And that is why all this chairman, Bella, I know nothing. I don't even know they know that. I didn't even know they were in the same foundation. I didn't even remember foundation or Mopie. I can't. But look at it. My name is still.
See, you said something just now. You said, and you record, and I don't record. Anything you see me play will be my own show. When I did my show, and I started pushing it out, is because I wanted to start investigating and start spewing out all the information I've gathered in the last 20 months. But I don't have the energy to be recording. I don't see anything that is useful in the recording. If maybe God...
Well, it's just to hold them accountable, because some people, when they say something, the next minute, they will twist it.
With wisdom. You say, this is how wisdom works. I can remember everything, and that's the reason why I don't have to record. I'm not going to tell you the month. I'm not going to tell you the year, but I will tell you anyway.
The context.
And then the moment I say it, you are troubled. And the moment I say it, people will go into the archive. Within 15, 20 minutes, they are posting it. So why should I be troubling myself to do the job when somebody else can do it for me? You see, Supreme said something. She said, your stupid show, not many people are listening to it. I said to her, because she's so shallow-minded and she's so stupid, I said to her, I only alert the bloggers. I don't, even if it's 5 people, it will be 5 bloggers recording already. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, you know, what people don't know, they don't know. So I will run a show. I invite the bloggers straight away, and they are recording already. So if the show only attract 5 people, I carry on with my show. The numbers doesn't appeal to me. As long as people can tap and keep the session open, I'm happy. Do you understand, Sele?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
so because the people that are useful and good to us, you know, I do some shows. before the show finishes, they've already cut it, they've already pushed it out, and the show is still running.
Yes. Boss man.
Boss man, don't come.
I'm still there, boss man. You said you mentioned my name.
Boss man, your voice is down. Oh. We can't hear you. You're not good.
I just wanted to say one thing. I guess most of the things I really wanted to say, the IT guy already mentioned it. I just want to add more to it. But I'm going to go in my own style. But whatever I say, you don't take it personal, but just let me be real and factual. If you ask me, so, like I said, I want to repeat again, I am not throwing a shot, but I just want to be factual with it, whatever I'm saying. If you may ask me that, boss man, how do you see the very wicked lady? I will tell you that that girl is a very troublesome person. Troublesome person. Everywhere she goes to, wahala, and all that. I have never spoken or engaged you before until recently, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I can't count how many messages I got when the people start seeing me on your platform. You see where I said that where I'm going to be coming from is going to be totally different from where you expect me to come from. So just pay attention to this. I first told you about, how I see you. I see you as a troublesome person. I see you as a critic looking for trouble, dragging, maybe you and your co-author, I don't want to mention the names. I mean, one of your friends that you have an issue with now, your old friend that was in whenever both of you are on that panel like this, you have one or two things that you are talking about looking for trouble. And now, me coming to your platform, people start asking questions. Bossman, what are you doing there? Bossman, what are you doing there? Back to the subject matter. The reason why people come into my box asking me all these things and I also have them, I said, I came to Justice for Mohbad, not to make friends, but to seek justice like every other person too. I'm not here to make enemies as well. I'm not here to make friends, but I just want to be peaceful. After Justice for Mohbad, I don't want people to see me on the street and then they start looking for stick to eat, Bossman's head and all stuff like that. I don't want enemies. I want to keep friends, But even though you're not even going to be close to me. Now, back to today's topic today. Regarding to the question you asked the IT guy, it is not every battle. It is not every attack on you that you need to respond to. There are some times you have to just keep quiet and look away. There are some times you just have to pause a little bit, relax, and think about it again. Look at it. Is it necessary for you to respond to all these things? It's not everything you need to respond to. There are some you just need to just look away, but there are some that you need to respond to. And I will also give you some case studies that happened to me myself. There's nobody in this world that will not talk. Once you have 1, 2, 3 people gathered somewhere, they're going to talk about you. They talk about you because of you're a human being. There's something they need to talk about. They will talk. You can't hold people not to talk about you, except you're a ghost. Mohbad is even a ghost. They're still talking about him. It's been 2 years. We're still talking about him. But now is this. What are people feeling about you? As an individual, we are like our own personal brand. So what are people feeling about you? I know sometimes you don't care how people feel about you, but you should also worry about that. But one thing about you is that sometimes when you hear something about you, you are so quick to respond. And if you are quick to respond, you might end up getting hit. Like what
the IT guy said so far is that respond to those things that you need to respond to and do away with those and just ignore some things. There are some things that happened back last year where my name was being called. Bookie J says she has dragged me so many times. I didn't respond to it. There are some people you don't need to respond to. There are some pigs that they will always act like a pig. I don't want to roll in the mud. Me responding to them, I see them as the set of they are non-entities that you don't need to respond to. And do you know one thing again? Even if they drag you sometimes, they're making you to be popular because people want to know who Wicked Lady is. They will come to you whenever they want to follow you, and they will say they want to know why they're even dragging you in the first place. But when people are in the quest of looking for the very wicked, because the very wicked is everywhere, everyone keep talking about very wicked, and they really want to know, and they come into your box to see if whatever they're saying about you is the truth, let them say something different about you. That's what I'm talking about. Be a peaceful person. Now, I started coming to your platform maybe 3 weeks ago. People come into my DM, and I said, no, I'm not going to go. I'm going to go stay here. I understand, but when she talks about something that I'm not interested in, you're not going to see me up. You either talk about something that I'm going to be interested in, I will go up and talk. Nobody, don't allow no one to bully you to silence. Nobody can chase you away from justice for Mohbad. Nobody has the right, not even the father of the deceased can chase anyone away from justice for Mohbad. And that's just the truth. We are all ambassadors. You should also care about how people feel about you, what people say when they say you. We are not perfect. I am not perfect either. What comes out of my mouth, is it going to be of something good, or is it going to be something from evil that's going to mess up and destroy someone completely? Most of the people in Justice for Mohbad don't know how to make use of the media. The way you talk in your house is totally different when you come to the media space. Everybody needs to know all that. Those that even they're dragging, but by the time you ask them to come, all what you are dragging on your platform, can you come and do the dragging to my face? All what you are accusing about me, like when the IT guy was talking about TikTok comfy and all stuff like that, sliding into his DM to ask him, oh, did you do your fine? Oh, so TikTok comfy can actually slide into the DM of someone, but she has been going around spreading rumors about other people. Can you see what I'm talking about? You are so quick to carry rumors, spread rumors, people. Now that someone just says something about you, you can't take that. You're quickly sliding into someone's DM to quickly clear yourself out of it. But you are the biggest bully when it comes to justice for Mohbad after Bukky Jesse. And that's just the way it is. You see that the people that are hurting people by bullying them, if the same thing, the way they are bullying others, if just 1% comes to them, a bully, just one bully, you target them with that, they can't take it. That they can't take what they're dishing out to other people. That is why you see the whole comfy sliding into Haiti's DM doing that. Because she can't take that shit. She can't. So what you don't need to go away from TikTok. Don't let nobody bully you to silence. There is more room for growth. You discovering yourself, being a better person. When people come to your platform, let them see your platform that, oh, my platform is for peace, is for development, developing the community that you're gathering around yourself. Your platform is your brand. It shouldn't be every time, woto. This guy know they tire. That's some people are going to be talking about. Sometimes I'm trying to put myself in the mind of other people. So that's how they see you. So don't leave TikTok for anyone. If they continue to drag you, you respond at the right time. There are some that you need to respond to. There are some that you just need to look away. Don't make enemies with everyone, because you don't know that after justice for Mohbad, fact is that if justice for Mohbad, we go, and every one of us, we go to our different places. I mean, justice for Mohbad, we go. We are still going to be here. You don't know where we're going to meet each other. You might be the wife of a governor some days in the future, and then we might meet again. You don't know where we're going to meet. You don't want to fight with people. You don't know. The people that you are abusing, boo, IT guy, you. Now you are looking for, you want maybe an opportunity come, you want to get, looking for whatever in a IT company and all that, and then it's IT guy that is not there. You just did a show for him.
Bossman, the request I've received to co-host in the last 48 hours, oh, plenty.
Bossman, a nice guy, I really appreciate. But I want people to understand something. Before they will think the way somebody is behaving in the movement of justice for Mohbad is the way the end of the way the life, baby. That is the way of somebody's life. It is a lie. Sister Smart, I think some people have, if there are some people that have known me before justice for Mohbad. They will understand that all this no peace is for justice for Mohbad. No. If you know me before justice for Mohbad, you will be stuck on my live streaming like Omaduma Joko say people, but you know go on go at all. So if people thinking, so people thinking she don't want, she still like fight, she don't want peace now for justice for Mohbad. They should just understand that. And this justice for Mohbad, no peace to get justice, no peace. As long as I'm concerned, I don't want peace in justice for Mohbad. I want to expose anywhere explosive. So after justice for Mohbad, hey, you go come no say enjoyment day, Igbadun day. I intentionally asked that question.
Bossman, what are you doing on TikTok Coffee? I can't count how many times you've dragged me myself multiple times.
Bossman, let me say this. Before everybody woke up, they would have woken up to find me on Temi's platform this morning. How about that?
So, and I was like, coming down here to Select platform, just exactly 1 week ago, at this time, Select was still dragging me on this platform. Exactly 1 week. This same time, he was still staging a show on Bossman.
Hey, well, Bossman, me and you don't already sorts now. And I apologize to you. Say, okay, I don't. Now your hold. Now your hold. When you don't know, say,
Bossman, who invited you today?
It's IT guy. The IT guy.
In fact, but you see, if you are still in justice for Mohbad, don't be apologizing anymore. Because if you apologize today, another thing will still happen tomorrow. Because the same
Okay. He knows the reason why he was apologizing, because he knows that all what he was talking about was nothing but Arabu.
No, Bossman, I didn't say anything. I was only playing your voice. With bracket.
But you were saying some things. You were saying some
for bracket.
But you were saying some hello. I have some stuff.
Let's Bossman say Arabo again. Bossman, oh yeah, let's keep quiet. Say Arabo again.
Yeah, you were saying some Arabo things now. And when I saw that, you were saying that is one of the things that when defamation can actually be painful sometimes. So that is why. See, in justice for Mohbad, as far as I'm concerned, there is nothing. I've not done anything that anyone can use to implicate Bossman, because I am free like a bird.
Bossman, let me speak very quickly. Right. It seems as if the IT guy is managed to make peace between the two of you. Is that correct?
I was me.
Bossman knows that there's
Celeb
nothing
was on the
personal.
platform 2 days before.
Pastor,
Very long
there's nothing personal. Bossman knows that if he was winning in this justice, Celeb will give him accolade 100%. We all had the same.
You think I'm losing? Is that what you think?
No, I mean with the gang. You were with one gang at that time now.
Which gang? Tell me the gang. I will tell you the gang. Let me answer. Let us.
Bossman, wait. 1 minute. I'll be keeping this for you.
Gurexi,
don't underestimate.
If we can cut to
Wait, I want to test
Gurexi's last man standing. I'm sure you had a communication, and Gurexi also manipulated you, and you have explained a lot of things.
No, Gurexi did not manipulate me. He only played politics. I just decided not to. So let me tell you something. I do tell people some things that number one, I am not in any group. I have my squad, myself, Commit Mosi, and Rhyme Whisper. Those are my squad till date. The only group that I found myself in was when Rhyme Whisper, just pay attention to this. When Rhyme Whisper was, when we're doing the shows, she's always do live. And we're like, okay, how can we contribute to this Justice for Mohbad? And we decided to create a parallel team, which was later destroyed when the issue of camera down came up, closed everything up. When we saw that there was a lot of people recording, we didn't trust anybody. So I closed and I shut my gate. Instead of talking behind the closed door, because whatever I had on the camera down thing when we were mediating showed me. And even in our group, we have one of them in there that was recording all our meetings. Despite we said that there shouldn't be no Ricky, so there's nobody to trust. So I have sent it off. So now, and the only group that was official that I think I did was the structured group. And I don't think the structured group lasted more than a month. All right? It was the structured group. After the structured group, immediately after the structured group, I shut the gate. Now, the only thing you can talk about is that you make you think that I'm on the ground, whatever, that I have access to Miwa. I do talk to Mr. Miwa. Okay, so that's why I keep telling people that the people on the surface, they don't understand what goes on there. I have a better understanding of what goes on right there. In fact, like I even said that maybe I know more than the Gurexi himself. That's why when the critical thinkers are talking, I just look at these thinkers, guy. They don't know shit. Their foundation was just, their group was just created sometime around June last year. They don't know, after anything above June, they have no idea what happened. Let me tell you something. Let me bob straight ahead again. If you want to talk about people that understand, that knows the integrity of Justice for Mohbad, you have to talk about Comrade Mose, Susie for Justice, Aries, myself, and Ryan Whisper. Maybe African TV. There's a lot that happened. Me, I'm more like close. I'm a little bit quiet when it comes to castigating people. All right. In fact, when I was talking about African TV, he never knew that I knew when they were having issue with him. When I was telling the whole story, how everything on the music pivot, it was on the window, listening to what I was saying, and he was shocked. But the thing is that people on the outside world do not understand what goes on behind the closed door. There's a lot of politics. Of course, Gurexi is a politician. He plays a lot of games. And the reason why I've been quiet was that I was loyal. I was loyal to the father of the disease.
But Bossman, there is nothing. I think we have two people in the building that they need to speak. Bossman, I think there is nothing like castigating in jail for you. You people should stop saying castigating. If you do something, people are going to talk about it. Anything. There is nothing like castigating. We should not be saying that castigating somebody in justice for a moment.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you. So I was loyal to the family of, to the father. And there was a lot of things that they do wrong. Because I was loyal to the father, like I said, emotions, of course, not just me, every one of us here. All right? Because I have not done nothing that anyone can use to castigate me, the boss man. I said we. And whatever you want to castigate me on, you can also castigate. It also boils down on every one of us here. Because there was a time that we allowed the emotions of Mohbad, the love of Mohbad, to override our thinking, and we look away. All right? Some people had the fallout and all stuff like that, but I was loyal to the father. Though I might not be agreeing with whatever they are doing or whatever they is doing, if I open my whatever with you, my chat with them, you see that we've been fighting from day long. But I will never come online to say something against them until recently when I start talking. And do you know why we had a fallout? We had a fallout telling them that they should do accountability and they have to listen to the people. And I was telling them that the whole camp is divided. What are you guys doing to bring everyone together? Can a house that is divided, can it stand? In the conversation, we have Jay Blinks was part of the conversation and Comrade Mose. And we have some set of gangs that do not want us to come back. And so I was preaching, bring everyone together. In fact, I mentioned Papariano's name. In case you don't know, now you know. And I told Baba, go and stage a show. Mention the people of Papariano that are having issues with you. If you mention if you settle with Papariano group, you are settling with the people like Sele, the people like other platforms that have solidarity, that are having solidarity with Papariano and all stuff like that. Case closed. Oh, Ombumi. Yes, Ombumi, because your people are abusing them. And to pepper them, they will target you, Baba. They are abusing you because your people are abusing them. And to make them feel more pepper, they will have to target you. He already agreed. But Mr. Miwa did not agree. That is why I said people don't understand what happened behind the closed door. And that was why I'm happy that happens, because if that did not happen, we wouldn't have found out that they've spent the money on the GoFundMe. So one of the things that make everything got mad was that we got an information while we were talking to Baba Mohbad that the money on the GoFundMe was gone. So by the time they quickly went to Bukky and her boss man, they already aware. That's why Bukky said, quick, come out to stage a show. And that's exactly what happened. And what made me go ballistic on Mr. Miwa was that I was doing my own thing with my own squad. I gave him an information of the phone, the mobile phone that they did not give to the police, the whatever they can use to do whatever. Go get a court order and all stuff like that. And only in December I saw a free note. I gave them since June 20-something. Is it 28 or 29 of June last year, 2024? Only for me to see a free note in process when Bukky was bringing it out. And I saw that forensic. So you guys have not done nothing about it. You guys have not even brought the money out to give to the right channel. Only for me to be hearing that the information that was given to him to take to the right channel was given to the critical sinkers or stinkers. So that got me really, I went ballistic and I was like, you know what? I'm out of here. Coupled with a lot of things that have been piling up that I've not even talked about. So those are the things that even Ram Whisper saw that got tired. And he even wanted to come, he was supposed to have come out a long time ago. I was the one that told her that just calm down.
Bossman.
I guess. Yes.
Bossman,
So those are the things that happen behind the closed door that people don't even understand.
Do you think anyone that is really looking for justice for Mohbad is allowed to be tired now based on things that Ryan Whisper have seen? Because I know Ryan Whisper, she was so spectacular when she was hosting.
But Ryan wanted to bust though. He wanted to go. I told her to hold on. That let me see the strength of other people. It actually varies.
But
Like
do you
me.
think she can face this
Hold
guy?
on. She's got tired because she can't stand Mr. Miwa and Baba Mohbad anymore. She's irritated by them right now because maybe Black Velvet is not here. In the structural team, a lot happened in the structural team that we saw. So I was thinking that I can do something. I can do something about it. The first press conference that was organized from this Justice for Mohbad was organized by Lagata organized the online press conference while myself and him put money together and with the help of some few friends to do the first press conference ever in Justice for Mohbad, which we're supposed to have done it since November 2023 or December 2023.
You think
which
you made the one with Sanshitu? I think Sanshitu was there.
The one with the Sanshitu was Lagata. Lagata made the payment, he dropped the money. All right, and invited all the media houses. After we came from NMS, a week after for NMS, there was a press conference on ground that was ever organized. We put money I put money down.
Sanshitu and Odumosu, right?
Yes, the one online, yes. Like
I think it is just only one. This press conference with the legal team and only one.
That's why I said there were two press conferences. We had the online press conference, which was sponsored by Lagata, and the second one, which was the main grand one, a week after the NMS, after we came back from NMS, a week after, where Reed Grace was there and all that. Yeah, it was aired down on the Pop Daddy platform and all stuff like that. So that was
okay. The one Baba did January 1st, I think January 4th, 2024, with those media where Arifa.
No. The press conference was around July last year.
Okay,
that was after NMS Lab. A week after we came back from the NMS Lab, from the protest of NMS Lab. A week after.
Okay. I think we saw that one. Rich Grace.
Yes. That was when they told Baba Mohbad to go and take the body. That's when they gave them access to Mohbad's body to go and do the autopsy. To go and do the autopsy, exactly. So that was when. That was time.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying.
So, many people don't understand things. People don't understand what is really going on. They don't. So Ryan Whisper is upset. And she can't stand it. She can't stand all this. And then she backed out. Because she can't stand it. Because she says she's going to spill a lot if she comes back. You know, sometimes in December. Yeah.
Bossman, I think this is just the energy. If we are all trying to approach these matters as an individual, you'll be tired. What do you think at this time that the real people, we don't need to call the real people. They only need to hear something that is passionate to them, that they are sure and accountable that yes, with this move,
Celeste, let me just say something. Even when we I guess, how much do we spend on the press conference? We spent over $1 million. So at the point, about 80%, we couldn't get money. I was like, how we go? And we don't want to involve the public on this. So we went to the family. It's like, hey, can you guys just put a little bit of raise on this and whatever? They refused. And you know what? I said, okay, no problem. We're going to set ourselves out. So I decided to go to some of my friends there and I taxed them. And then, because I don't want to disturb the public on all these things. And that is it. Every time there was a major things or major development, they are so greedy to spend money that we're supposed to use for justice for Mohbad. You see? So that's why I keep saying that a lot of the people on the surface do not understand anything. Ibuki just say, always bring people up here. I would love to engage her. And I'm very sure she wouldn't want to do that. She won't. Because a lot of people don't understand what is really going on. So, the thing is that I used to be a supporter of Mr. Miwa? Yes, I used to. Why? Because Baba Mohbad told me that that is the person that he wants to represent him. And Comrade Mose and Mr. Miwa, they don't agree. All right, me, I'm a little bit calm and all that, thinking that, okay, I'm a Shatushi, I will do whatever. But that last day, December.
The boss man, I have a question for you. So during that period of time, as you said, we went to the family and they decided not to engage. Went to the family, you guys. So, but during this time, I'm sure the public have already started donating into at least Access and Wema at the time. Is that correct?
When we went to the family, I don't understand. Break it down.
No. You said something about when you needed some funds, you went to the family.
That was last year now. That was around June last year.
Yeah, but around June last year, we had Wema, we had Access. Maybe we even had the Go Fraud.
No, as in there's different times that I went to the family. As in which particular one are you referring to?
No, it doesn't matter which one. But has the family ever been open to just drop something?
No, they have not. No, not.
So why did we not have an outcry to kind of say, okay, we are doing our own stuff, raising our own money, and we know that the public is donating money to you guys as well. I mean, is that not a red flag?
See, let me see. There's a lot that is really going on here, man. There's a lot that is going on. You know, those are the things that I was just looking at Mohbad. Will I going to be exposing the father of Mohbad to the public to ridicule and all stuff like that? You know? But, you know, a lot happened. I told you when we were in the structure group, and there were a lot of, especially when Iya Mohbad said that, you will Josie, you will only cover Mohbad. This woman came out on the public space accusing this man. Oh yeah, Kagbe woman yi. I disagree. See, in the group, structure group, 4 people left justice for Mohbad because of that, including Black Velvet. He left. I brought money, I took money down. Oh yeah, Egba. Eje Kagbe ya Mohbad. Legbe ya Mohbad o. Ajo bi omo yi ni. Ejo bi omo what? This ẹni tẹ́jọ́ bí ọmọ accuse me pé
but kí ni Ìyá Mohbad wá ṣe tẹ́ fẹ́ gbé Ìyá Mohbad báyìí?
Ìyá Mohbad came out on a public space accusing Baba Mohbad pé Baba Mohbad ló rán àwọn èèyàn kó wá gún Mohbad pa mọ́lẹ̀.
But why did Baba Mohbad not go and carry Wunmi when Wunmi said, don't kill my son the way you killed, don't kill my child the way you killed?
Now,
he goes both ways.
That time, he said, because I was also involved in that as well, he said that his lawyer is going to do something on that. And that was when they just hired Odumosu. All right? But at the long run, they... hey.
Wow! The long run. If you don't want to talk, I'm not talking.
Hold on, bossman. You don't cast.
Bossman.
Everybody must come fast. Chayo. So when Iya Mohbad came, hold on, listen. When Iya Mohbad came and said his own, you guys are quick to want to petition. So what happened with Wunmi? Did you guys try to petition?
I guess Aries did. That's why I said that people need to be a little bit calmed down. They need to calm when they hear things. I'm not saying you should believe even what I'm telling you, because I know that some of the dogs of Baba now will come out and say, what's man said this? They should know that Odumosu is still existing. All right? And Comrade Mose is still there. You can confirm. Aries is there as well. You can go and confirm from her. And I won't, that's why I don't pay attention to all those That
I've seen Aries though. She's using a fake account.
because she wrote a petition, all right, and with Susan. What they told us then, especially me, was that their own lawyer is going to do it. That their own lawyer, which was Odomos, was going to do it. But later on, it's another case entirely. So I just, all right, saying that, and this is exactly what they're trying to say, that, ṣé ó yẹ kí àwọn gbé, táwọn bá gbé, in case, at that time, it was still fresh back then, in case if Liam now become Mohbad's child, how would they now hear that the father, my grandfather, arrested my home mother? So how will he be able to explain the excuse that he gave? So we look away. But I wasn't really cool with it because we are looking for justice for Mohbad. That is the disadvantages of emotions and sentiment. I say, if you blame me, if I want to blame myself today, I would say I blame myself for getting close to the family. I would have just distanced myself and just be neutral and facts from afar. Because once you allow the emotions to set in, we look away on all these things that is really messing up right now. Emotions, me. One of us here, we are all guilty of it.
I'm not guilty of getting close to Baba. Yeah, I'm not.
No. I'm not talking about I'm talking about guilty of emotions and sentiment.
Very wickedly demanding.
I'm not talking about getting close. What I did not say. I am talking about emotions and sentiments. Emotions and sentiment did not allow us to ask certain questions to Baba because we don't want to ask him. There are some things you hear from the other side. We are so quick that we will come and be defending him, even without even are we asking Baba Mohbad. There are some things that you needed to even ask questions because you have emotions and sentiment. You bury whatever you needed that question. You won't want to bother asking it because emotion and sentiment is taking over us, and that's exactly what is going on. And the truth is, when you are in the area where you're looking for justice for Mohbad, you search for that justice anyway, anyhow.
But Bossman,
it's about just without being biased. Without you have to be truthful. Without you not blaming the other side on the other side. No partial, nothing. That is when we're going to get justice.
Bossman, I want to ask you two questions. Now, with what I've heard in the last 3 minutes, do you think that there is actually an effort? That is a sarcastic question, though, of the real team Wumi to defend Wumi. Leave that question one side. Don't answer. Now, you said something about the petition that your lawyers wanted to do something, but the Iris and Susie said they will write a petition. Do you think that petition, what can you talk about that petition that actually made it not to be like effective at that time? Because we've seen petitions, you know.
See, one of the things that mess up the justice for Mohbad is personal vendetta. All right, myself, the person you just mentioned, Susie for Justice, Ryan Whisper, Kamid Mose, Mr. Miwa, Baba Mohbad, and about 3 other people used to be in the same team. If you go back in the days in around October, November last 2023, if you go to Yekudi, we always be together on the group call. I'm always the one connecting them on the show of Yekudi's show. We met them. I also met them on Yekudi's show. Before I met them, I have my own people. That that goes to Baba Mohbad's house to give me information and all stuff like that. I send people there. And like I said, I entered Justice for Mohbad through the land and properties of Mohbad. And especially when they said that I was the one going to different blogs on Facebook. especially all those Igbo, those are all Edo. I didn't start with Yokudi and all that. I've been to different blocks. I used to be. That was when I even found one. What's the name again? Abefe. One of the Abefe Wumi supporter. Abefe. I go to different blocks to engage and to change narrative. No, that's not what Baba meant. I was defending him because I have a little bit of information back then. That was when I stumbled on one woman called Yeye Oge to Glamorous. Then the Yalaje Courtroom. Then I discovered Yeye Kudi. So I decided to follow Yeye Kudi because I was cool with her analysis. And at that time, we were both neutral. We don't allow people to come to our platform to insult it. Later in December, then we decided to pitch our tent to Baba Mohbad. And that's it.
Can we take a break?
Aduke, wait now. Let me Bossman. Bossman.
What really triggered you recently to start exposing your team? Because you've been keeping a lot out from the public. But recently on the platforms, you were saying some things that you were keeping as a secret. But now you are bringing it out. Why? What triggered you? Like, what is the problem?
It is triggered.
Like I said, it's not that I was keeping some things. So we are in the media space. Even when Grand Whisper wanted to come out and Black Babette, I was one that even stopped Black Babette from coming out back then because I thought I can address the issue, I can change it. I thought I can change. I thought I can convince them from the route that we're going to. Yeah, but instead of it, whatever, they kept doing the same mistake. But after I went to NMS lab and we did the press conference, I have stayed away from the family. Nobody knows about that. All right. Ever since from the NMS, I stopped talking to Mr. Mio. We didn't have no issues. To date, we didn't have no issues with him. I just stopped talking to him. I stopped talking to Baba Mohbad. The one that Baba Mohbad claimed that, hey, he blocked Bossman. I was not even aware that he blocked me because I don't even talk to him anymore. I was just hearing it there when people were talking about it that he blocked me. I was not even aware. I told him. Because when I called into the show of Oriyomi, when I heard that he was lying, he was lying. He was lying, which he later confirmed behind the closed door. When they were mediating, Alhaji was mediating between, and then he apologized. So Alhaji was trying to make him to come and do that in the public, but which I don't know what happened between both of them that he didn't do it. All right. So because whatever he did, they told him to come and do that. They call it. He was trying to pull me into dragging. Boss my fake bobbery, who connect me more building to me. And I know those people that told him to do that. It's not going to be any other person apart from the critical thinkers and the Gorexis that will tell him, because I was telling Gorexi that 10% was given. 10% was given when I was talking about the principal that brought the son collected 10. And I started coming out to say that. And the reason why I did that was that there were too many lies. Gorexi was on the sick bed. He knew what was happening. And it was encouraging it. I believe that it was encouraging it because he could have stopped them, because the critical thinkers talked to him because he was more like a god to them. So, I know some of you people do. I'm not here to defend Odumosu. No, I don't give a shit. I am one of the best first critics of Odumosu. But you don't understand what just happened.
Bossman, today, the one where you talk today, no worry. I give you.
Okay,
Bossman. Now, if I delay the first lawyer.
Hold on. You remember that recently that Gorexi went into the box to meet Papariano?
Really?
Not to check for round.
The new Co-host. Okay. Now go let they control Baba's fans.
I have been begging
Bossman.
him. I have been begging him
Bossman,
exactly what he did with
wọ́n fẹ́ lura wọn pa.
Exactly.
Wọ́n fẹ́ lura wọn pa, man.
Exactly. So, he's there. So if you go to TT or go to wherever Loretta, he's there now. Go there, you will go.
Even did he said I reposted. I used to repost anything justice as long as it's
When I saw that, I was not laughing. I was like, okay, why do you choose Papariano? You should have chose to do that. You should have co-host with me and tell me that everything I've been saying so far is a lie.
I pitied the rest of that day. That show was very, very nasty, hot.
okay. I think I saw where they were criticizing him. Baba Tilo now.
Yes. And do you know what? All those critical thinkers, they don't want more exposure because if I engage directly, more things are going to be exposed.
Of course.
The way it is, they have nothing on me. They can always do.
Bossman.
If you hold on, Sele.
He said a lot of things.
Hold on, Sele. Please just hold on your line of thought. Yeah. Just give me 2 minutes. They can only do Arabu to keep me silent because of what I know. All right? There was a reason why they told Baba Mohbad to go to that radio station and subdue me, to dragging. But Baba Mohbad is lying on the radio station. You know that he can be sued for that. That I put a woman on the call and the woman was recording him.
Ryan Whisper.
No, not Ryan Whisper.
It's not Ryan Whisper.
No, it was Jay Blinks.
Jay Blinks. All these people are always your companion.
Exactly. Baba Mohbad used to go to Jay Blinks' platform to talk. Not live. Baba Mohbad. He said it behind the scene.
Fracas.
Exactly. Because he tried to stop me because I was exposing 10%. And I told you, if you think that I am lying to you, Baba Mohbad have access to a lawyer. He has a son. The son is a very big son. I respect the son, San Shitu. Baba Mohbad, if you think whatever I've said so far, since I've been talking, I've defamed you in any way. Goressi, if you think Bossman has defamed you in any way, if Yomi could petition me from Nigeria to the US, you should petition me, the Bossman. To date, I've never seen anything like petition. I've called Mr. Miwa how too. I got tired and I got sick because there's a law that is really because I got tired of it. Yeah. Because what led to my fallout with them, let me give you the fallout with them was that I already explained it to you now in December. Because I got irritated with Mr. Miwa antics. So I did not talk to him ever since September, ever since the NMS lab, maybe a month after NMS. We did not have issues. I just don't call him anymore. I have my own squad. It's not in my squad, we're not whatever, but whatever investigation that we do, I call him. In fact, sometimes they don't even have no information. It's more like they even get it from me, from our squad. So we communicate. So I also have access to the legal team too, but I'm not a legal team. So if I hear something, I confirm. In fact, I have access to Baba Mohbad, but I don't call Baba Mohbad. I chose to distance myself away from Baba Mohbad himself because I don't want a situation that we say something that said, no, I don't say him. Bossman, you say him. I don't say him. I'll make sure that either if I want to talk to Baba Mohbad, I will call Mr. Miwa to be there when I want to talk to Baba Mohbad. If Mr. Miwa is not available, so around October, November, I started calling him more because there were more revelations that was coming up and I needed to talk to him to hear his own side of the story. Baba Mohbad knows that Bossman is not the person that you want to toy with. He knows. And I've been very sure that he has been so discreet that he didn't want to mention my name at all. The critical thinkers are just anyway, don't let me talk too much here. So let me just peg it right there. So, Mr. Saleh, On to the next one.
People Bossman block me back. I beg. I think I beg you block me back.
Block what?
Look, she doesn't want to be your friend. Mona the fight.
Wait till they happen. Bossman,
Yeah, Emmanuel.
You don't tell that.
Mohbad does not know me. I also do not know him.
Bossman, I know you are.
Hold on, sir. Let me respond to Emmanuel. Emmanuel, Mohbad does not know you, me. I also don't know him. Okay? Well, you know one thing
Bossman,
is that.
do you know?
Okay, go ahead.
Do you know that I had issues with Lagata because of Baba Mohbad? And all these things that you've been saying. Me and Lagata doesn't have, see, with Bella, for one day, I have never called Lagata to say, oh, Bella talk, say, me. I will never do that. I have never in this life. You understand? My issues with him was the African television that he said no foundation, no donation towards. Okay.
Can we give it up for
Immolenization, fún wọn ní pressure.
Bossman and Sele a big clap?
IT guy. The only reason why me and Bossman can come together is because we are looking for justice. Yomi and Supreme have not come together because both of them, they are not looking for justice, or one of them. Muiwa and Yomi have not been able to work together because both of them or one of them are not looking for justice.
Fake accounts and listening to us.
No, the IT guy. No,
I think that you should believe that. I think that you should believe that 1 million people did this window. 1 million people they did this window. No, even say they did there. They did this in the airport.
I declare Supreme inconsequential to justice for Mohbad. Give me a clap.
I think now because of laugh me I come, but you know say this matter like this for your email.
We don't pass laughing matter, but we go laugh.
IT guy, I just want to say something to you, especially the IT guy. I know that sometimes you are going ballistic. You do go ballistic due to some things, or due to the current situation of the justice for Mohbad thing. But sometimes I also want to use this opportunity to also tell to other people that sometimes when what you guys think is not basically the truth of what actually happened. All right? I know that, Odumosu is a bad whatever, Odumosu is a bad thing. It might not be, I'm not saying it's worse, it's not bad, or it's a worse, or he's not good enough as a lawyer. But you guys need to hear from Odumosu's side, and all you guys should be patient. Be a little bit patient before judging. I keep saying again. I'm going to say again that all of you are not aware of what is going on behind the scene. You are not aware at all. You are not.
The Bossman.
There was a reason. Hold on, Sele. There was a reason of what happened in December that made me to open up a platform for Bukky Jesse. Bukky Jesse has been dragging Bossman all this while. I never responded, but December I responded. I was the one that flushed her out to start releasing all those finals that she did, and in the finals she did, she flopped. You guys do not understand the politics behind the closed door. You're only seeing things that happen on the surface. Whatever you say happened in the surface is totally different from what happened behind the closed door.
Well, Bossman, you see,
Bukky Jesse want to control Odumosu. They've been having issues from way back. Gorexi had issue with Odumosu since March 2024 because Gorexi, I will say it again, was one of the people. Gorexi and 2 women brought Odumosu. So because he brought Odumosu, he wants to be dictating to the legal team. Then
And Odumosu says no about that.
no. They allowed him at the moment. Let me now break something down to you. From January, February, March, Gorexi was one that was dictating, that was controlling the affairs of Justice for Mohbad.
The time they went to Brekete, the time they left.
Mr. Miwa was just a figurehead. Me, I was just taking my cool because I allowed it. Because if I allowed it and I started to fight him, they would say that, you are fighting for position or you are fighting for whatever, which I don't really need that. So I allow things to
you under the boss and you will lack many information that you have now.
Exactly.
Boss man, you see, I want to give Barrister Odumosu of a doubt, and I want him to actually clarify. I want him, if he is ready, I will give him my platform. I will also welcome Lagata.
Come to your platform. No, he's not going to come to your platform. You guys don't understand the politics. Even if he can open. Hold on, sir.
Boss man, if he can go live, I don't mind. I will sit on his platform. People will see my life.
Okay.
So make it clear himself.
No. The last time that
because he has made a lot of enemies in this movement, though.
No, he made enemies because of the lies that the Baba Mohbad's blogger was telling to people. They are not aware of the real thing. I am aware of the real thing that was going on. That is what gave me the ginger to open my platform on Bookie.
Bossman, that is still 1 year after what me I'm saying. The situation I have was at the employment of Odumosu. That man made some things.
What is the certificate of Bookie Jesse that want to be lecturing or to be controlling the legal team? Just tell me one thing.
Okay, Bossman, look at the time.
Imagine Bookie Jesse want to be advising the legal team. What advice does she want to be giving to the legal team?
Bookie Jesse, I know she has a decision in that voice note that she released where Wumi was cursing Baba. I know whatsoever decision Baba made with that voice note, Bookie that released it. You understand? That was
now. Let me tell you
that voice.
Okay, that voice note is one of the reasons why Bookie Jesse was dragging.
Became relevant.
Let me break it down to you. Let me just open up some things to you guys. I used to be in the group. I told you I used to be the first group I used to be in, Justice for Mohbad, where I met Commit Mose, Ran Whisper.
Comment section. I'm going to mute you. Please, this place is not for everybody. If I see that you are too rude with your comments, I will block you.
I invite Emmanuel okay. I want riffraff. Social media.
Follower, 20 following.
Yeah.
Before you move on, Shobi, if you listen to Odumosu very well, that life that he came to Apirifala, assuming you went to go and listen to it. Assuming you went to go and listen to it after the show, you will never take Odumosu as an enemy in this Justice for Mohbad.
Many people, I'm saying
that's so too long now.
I'm saying this thing because of
one piece in there, boss man.
I am saying this thing because of the IT guy. IT guy is still standing on the wrong notion of Odumosu. I am not to defend. I'm not to hell. I don't give a shit about Odumosu. But let's say the truth. Let's call a spade a spade.
Let me correct you very quickly. I don't want to be on any notion at all.
Okay.
For me, I'm a basket mouth. I will just open my mouth. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what's going on. But
you agree with me that sometimes
the bit I want to say, you see me, I don't know what's going on in the underground. But I know things are going on.
Okay.
And I will tell you, on my quest 3 weeks ago, when I decided to come out and start juxtaposing to say, let's try Supreme against Oloriebi and all this kind of stuff, I made it clear. It is high time we came out and start being open with the public. I challenged Comrade Moses on my platform. And he came up and we spoke. And I'm forever grateful that he did. And we had a useful conversation with no woto. And that is what I just want everybody to do. You see, you said it, a lot is going on in the underground. When Supreme came, let people go into the audio, the people that are recording in those days, you will see that I came for Supreme big time. The reason why I calmed down was Paparano's being receptive to Aries. Then I calmed down so it doesn't seem as if waiting be this IT guy's problem and all that kind of stuff. And she painted a picture that we are all together and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I chilled out. So for me, if I have a question, I don't go onto Green App. I come in the open to ask the question. Now, how did we get here? 3 weeks ago, I started it, and I'm glad we are where we are today.
All right. So let me say something.
What I don't know, I don't know.
All right. Okay. But sometimes
all I'm trying to do is to say there are areas that are still a little bit woolly. And if we now see it's sort of like in a process to bring it out in the open, let everybody do the same thing I'm doing. Anything that concerns them that they are not sure about, maybe it's high time they brought it out. Thank you.
Inasmuch if it's going to be civil, when it comes to nothing can chase me away from justice from Mohbad, except if I said, okay, I'm not interested because I have nothing shady that you want to use to shade me. Hold on, please. All the things that I do, I use my own money. I use my money for it. I don't have access to the GoFundMe or the Access account. I've been using my money. And if there are some things that I needed to do to Kudia Kato, I reach out to some of my friends that believe in me, that trust me.
Boss man, but 500 naira be like 20 Canadian dollar now. So if it be like public.
Well, you don't know what is why. But there are some things that I cannot say right now. Okay? There are some things I cannot say right now. What I'm trying to say is that in anything that I have done that I've used my money. Okay? And the little people in my circle, I'm doing something, and I'm exhausted. Okay, cool. Like when we're doing the press conference, I got exhausted because we're planning the press conference and the protest in Pennsylvania and all stuff like that. And there's other thing that was going on. You want to get information and money you go use to get information and all stuff like that. Remember, I was going to Mohbad's house. You said how much he spent us. We spent almost 980,000 naira for it. People don't understand what you people do. I'm not the kind of person that would just come out and do it in the public. But it's just that because we want to go into Mohbad's house, we just wanted the public to know about it, to see for themselves. Because we don't know who's going to be watching, to expose. I have my reason for exposing the whatever to the people and to the other side for them to see the truth and the reality of what is likely to happen in the city and all stuff like that. So, and whoever that wants to engage, Bossman, I'm open. So far, it's going to be civil and it's going to be well coordinated, just like what we are doing here. Anyone that has anything against Bossman can come forward. And so far, it's civil. So, Emmanuel.
Let me clarify, because I can see MBTA, now so you go they bully you up and down. Bossman is the owner of his car.
Nobody can bully him.
Bossman be the owner of his car. That he just started paying the kidney. Boss, MBTA will block you for years.
If you want the truth,
leave him.
Don't let MBT to be around here.
Leave him.
Because anywhere you
don't leave anybody down. But see, the fact is that people can always stay in the comment section. They cannot come up.
Another thing now. Engineer.
What do you mean that I allow you?
Hold on. This one is for engineer. We are not doing
We are not doing Arabu here. We are doing serious business.
Yes.
We are not here to castigate people, to throw aspersions and all sorts of
No,
dangerous.
this is the engineer that sent 50,000 naira during the protest of Yomina. It was the
He
only one
used to
that
use his money everywhere so that he can.
Àwọn apààyàn, àwọn apààyàn,
His money na injection.
àwọn tìyànmọ́lé,
I
àwọn
no pick
apààyàn.
you up. I no pick you up. You know wetin dey happen for people wey we dey talk about for comment section.
Anywhere we live, they can never be close to them.
Explain yourself for comments. May we dey see you.
No, let him come up here now if he has anything to say. So, and did you said that I lie against
No,
Lagata.
no. It's gonna drain us down and it will change you to another politics about Lagata. No. It will change the story now and you will not talk about the next distraction. It will take them to Lagata's story.
Let's bring Didi up. She's got something to say.
If they bring Didi up, it's gonna come to this whole system go turn to
Let the two explain on the comment section. How did I
it go turn to Lagata.
I guess
We don't want to
responding
talk
to the fact that I said
about
Lagata sponsored the online the press conference. Yes, Lagata did. It was the one who got the media houses that came. If you don't know, you don't know. Now I'm giving you the fact right now. And Lagata was one of the people that I was talking to plan the first press conference done in front of the Corona inquest. All right, we were planning for months and all stuff like that, and then we got it done. So he was there, and also with Grexy too. Grexy was the man on ground that was helping us to make sure that the hall that they used was paid for, the food, the media houses that was paid for. So like that was one we did all that. So if you don't know, you don't know.
Boss man is coming here to come and do justice for Lagata. And engineer is the typical name of ọkùnrin tó sun rárá fọkùnrin ẹgbẹ́ àkọsílẹ̀ ń ṣe engineer
Me, I even want make engineer and Aduke me there. Yeah.
I don't know what engineer want to talk about.
Ẹ jẹ́ break table.
I no get moderator wey make engineer.
For the very wicked lady.
I am not exonerating like
Let's break the table.
I'm only saying the truth of what I talk about.
Oya, mo ti gbé yọ. Ẹ jẹ́ gbé yín débẹ̀.